Hello and welcome back to Arcanum of Magic and Steamwork Obscura, where we're finally done with the Black Mountain Mines. We've returned to town, sold a bunch of our loot, and I bought a few new things. I found a recipe for an envenomed axe, which probably once again we'll not be able to make that soon because we're not necessarily good with chemistry. But that might be something we can develop towards. We have a lot of envenomed weapons now. And we found a fortifier, which I believe is some sort of medicine. Let's look at all those new recipes that we got. So Miracle Cure we got a while ago. And we actually need the fortifier for that. So that is very important and welcome. Just when you thought that you just see that. Sorry, I have to start over again. Salesperson voice. Just when you thought you had seen it all there was to see, here comes a miracle cure. By mixing Wonder Drug and a fortifier, this unbelievable elixir not only completely heals you, but it temporarily increases the rate at which your body heals itself. Do miracles never cease? And I guess fortifier, mental inhibitors under here. Looking for that hidden extra advantage against that inimical magical user? Look no further than the amazing mental inhibitor. Through combining acid and the mind marvel, you can create an insidious weapon that dulls a wizard's willpower. You will have him run through while he's still trying to remember even the most basic of spells. And the fortifier, a new one. It looks like a game board, honestly. It just looks like one of those, I don't know. I think it's one of those Chinese games, as it were. Feeling down just before that all-important to the death duel? Dozing just before the decisive battle? Then look no further than the fortifier. By combining common bottle of wine and Vatham's Aqua Vitae, you can create an elixir to bring back your energy and make you a more formidable opponent. Amazing! Yeah, so I think we really should start investing in chemistry, surprisingly. I did not thought this all would count under chemistry, but it does. Let's see, the Flow Disruptor, we got this a long while back. The Tesla Gun. Behold a combination of the most powerful technological disciples in the world. The Tesla Gun. A combination of the Tesla Rod and a Looking Glass Rifle, the Tesla Gun is able to fire raw bolts of electricity. Both further and more accurately than any weapon to date. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, that's cool, but we are not gunsmiths, and probably will never will be, unfortunately. Because ogres are very restricted when it comes to firearms, so we could make that one, but in general we wouldn't be at a huge advance. It would be very difficult in the beginning of the game. But next is Electro Armor. There are many deadly electrical weapons available today, and the intelligent technologist must armor himself accordingly. Electro Armor was created with this very thought in mind. A combination of an electrical harness and a plate mail, there's no better defense against electrical onslaught. And it is stylish as well. We will need to invest more in electricity for that, but we could make this. Basic plate mills are actually quite easy to buy in the blacksmiths. Very common. Pyrotechnic Bow. Plain old wooden arrows just are not getting the job done? Well, we have just a solution. The amazing Pyrotechnic Bow, made by combining the fire obstruction and the compound bow, shoots flaming arrows, which not only cause more bodily harm, but they are also perfect for setting fire to that orcish village you have been despising for so long. Unbelievable! Yay, war crimes! Shrek's multi-barreled pistol. Simply put, sometimes more is better. If one is good, then six must be even better. With a Shrek's multi-barreled pistol, you'll never lose that battle for lack of bullets flying. With its unique multi-fire barrel, this technological wonder can fire 6 bullets at once. Hit every major organ with one pull of the trigger. And then we have the goggled helmet. Find yourself needing more increased perceptive power? Your prayers have been answered. The incredible goggled helmet is a combination of eye gear and a helmet of vision. It will increase your perception beyond what anyone thought previously possible. Absolutely flabbergasting! Yes, flabbergasting is quite a word. We might actually be working towards making this, because this is quite good and lies within our sort of, planning. Though, 85 requirement on mechanical skill, that is a lot. The envenomed bow. Unfortunately, we can always rely on accuracy in combat. For those with blurry eye and unsteady hand, there's the envenomed bow. By coating the tips of arrows with poison upon release, the envenomed bow allows clumsy technologists a margin of error unknown until now. Amazing. And the envenomed sword. Being a master swordsman means not only knowing how to use a weapon, but also knowing what weapon to use. For the wily warrior, there is the envenomed sword. This fine sword, made from combining a balanced sword and poison, ensures that every swing is potentially a fatal one. You can never be too sure. The envenomed axe is the old faithful axe on its last legs. Then the envenomed axe is just the thing you need. By combining featherweight axe with poison, you can have a weapon that's reliable in close combat. That makes sure you stay down even from the most legible of flesh wounds. And we don't have anything for therapeutics, surprisingly. Yes, we are getting. Let's see, what actually do we have trained up? Mind Marvel. That would be our next probably investment. But firstly, I think we go to Gilbert Bates to report our success in the Black Mountain Mines. Oh! We should save it up to have two versions. One where we're sober, the other where we're slap-gallingly drunk. Let's first do the sober one. So, off we go to the Gates Manor. And then we'll reload and do it again after we had a few pints to relax in the pub. By a few pints, I mean a shit ton. Like a gallon, because we're Ogor. Hello, Mr. Bates.
You have returned.
Yes.
Tell me, what news?
Yeah, the dwarves were banished to an Isle of Despair, apparently.
For the sake of the gods, out with it, man!
I already said that. I can spit on your shoes if you like. You don't like that. Okay. Well... they felt like it was irresponsible to get humans to get technology and stuff. He seems taken aback a moment as he considers what he's been told. Oh, this is not voice. By the gods, it is as I always feared. I doomed them all. He is now sobbing openly. What have I done? My youthful impertinence. Here, some gold for your trouble. He attempts to compose himself. Could you do something further for me? Would you like me to go to the Isle of Despair?
If you would. I know I've already asked much of you, but an old man needs to put his mind at ease.
So what is the Isle of Despair, actually?
The Isle of Despair is a penal colony.
Oh.
Extremely dangerous.
I've been to
Criminals
penal
are
colonies.
unceremoniously left on her shores to fend for themselves against the elements and the other inmates. I would be indebted to you, of course.
That's weird. Usually when I go to the penal colony, I gotta pay for it. And you got a real like, very dramatic way of saying these things, like, yeah, unceremoniously, but I don't think there's much of a ceremony before taking your clothes off before you begin. And other inmates, I didn't know you could share these things, but I guess you can. But I don't think you need to fend yourself. I mean, it's all in good fun, right? Yeah. But you got a weird idea of penal colonies, I think. Anyway, how do I get there?
Go to the docks at Ashbury. You can find it on your map. Ask around for Edward Teach, a crusty old salt. He is in command of one of the boats that I use for special jobs.
Oh, I know a few people that do special jobs. Have you met Willow? She's real special. And Laura. Laura's also real special. You should go see Laura. She could use more nice customers. Anyway, can he be trusted?
I trust him implicitly.
Oh, good.
There are rumors of a somewhat less than virtuous career on the high seas, but he's a good man should a difficult situation arise.
Okay, that's real reassuring.
I'll wire ahead to tell Teach to expect you.
Okay, thank you for your generosity. I will go to the island and do some searching and stuff. Right, now I'm just going to go and have a few drinks at the pub and then I'll be right back with you. Ooh, you have a few drinks here, let me just partake of that. This other one, what is it? Vodka. Okay. Okay, I'm done. Oh, there's Bates. Yay. Hey, Bates. Hey, Bates.
What would the imbecile like to tell me now?
Use full dwarfs' banners. Do I despair?
By the gods, it is as I always feared. I doomed them all. What have I done? My youthful impertinence. Here's some gold for your trouble. Could you do something further for me?
So if you're an idiot, apparently this line does play. That is interesting. Interesting find. I never knew that. What do?
How could I have forgotten who I was speaking to? You go to island where bad people are.
Oakley dokily, how I get there?
Here's Ashbury on map. Go find Captain Teach. He take you.
Okay. So not so much funny, but hey, we did actually hear that line as it is supposed to be voice acted rather than voice acted by me. Tell me which one you prefer. I'll see to it. Anyways, let's get back to the actual line where I'm not stone tokenly drunk. Where Bates actually keeps his liquor cabinet locked. That seems like a very wise decision. Okay, well, report in. We forgot to talk with Virgil while we slapped that when he drank. Well, there's always more alcohol to be had. So let us go and get more of the alcohol. And kill some more brain cells. Awesome. I don't want to spend that money permanently, so once again we'll save before we do that. Once we reach the... here's the inn. Or the tavern, or whatever. So, kill some brain cells, talk with Virgil. Awesome sauce. I want a drink. Yeah, give me drink. Certainly, here you go. Give me another. Yeah, here you go. More. 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 Thanks. Yeah, I think I'm good. Hello, Virgil.
What is it that you want of me?
Me ask more.
What can I answer for you?
Oh, what we do now?
We need to... Hey, you called me Virgil.
Yes.
Good show! Perhaps you're wising up a bit after all. Let's go find someone insane enough to take us to the Isle of Despair.
Okay.
What is it that you want of me?
Boy. That's actually not so funny, but it is nice. That's funny. The name Virgil is named. Anyways, back to sober Ogor. No, Ogor, don't go into the bar. It'll ruin you. Right, so before we go to the Isle of Despair, it's time that we start prepping to be a little bit better and stuff. So, how are we experience-wise? We still need a fair bit. So, let's see, what quest have we that we should perform well? Did we actually get that the sewer plants finally, or did I forget that quest? I think we did get it. Where's the quest? Fargus, Bessie Toon, Jacob Benz, Spirit Breaker, probably to kill the priest. What was a failed quest? Oh yeah, because we gave it to the sister. Hamlet owns still Shrouded Hills. Pettibone. Crystal Ball, Mr. Alistair. Did we not get the thing? Praetor defies solution to the saboteurs. Note Professor dies. I don't care so much. Yeah, we did that. Okay, so I think our first step of training will be smithing though, because I really want some better armor going. Let's see, did we all get Dwarven gauntlets on all our characters? Because Magnus can make Dwarven gauntlets now, I believe. He does have the leather gloves and the sheet metal. But he never made them. Okay, well, he can make this sort of thing now, I believe. And those are pretty a lot more protective than the normal. Let's see. Dwarven Gauntlet. 3, 5, and 7 plus 7 damage. Very good for punching things. I think that's, yeah, that's the same as his Dwarven Gauntlets. These are homemade and not specifically for Magnus, so...
Yes, sir.
I don't think... Yeah, you just have the old leather gauntlets. Here you go, Gar. Better stuff.
How can I help you?
And we'll give these gloves to Magnus and ask him to make some other ones. Now sadly, I don't think Magnus actually will train anything beyond learning the Dwarven Gauntlet, so the next step in the line, the Helm of the Vision, I don't think he'll ever make that. It's unfortunate, but we will be able to go down that line.
Yes, sir.
What would you have me do?
Dislike how the technical companions, all the technical companions don't go to the higher levels of things. I wish you could tell them to do that. That would make technologies a lot easier.
What is it that you want him?
He doesn't have any gloves. These are technical gloves. But I feel, despite the value that it's worth, the defenses are worth it. Now, for what we were doing. Oh yeah, we were looking for quests. I think there's one little delivery quest we could start up and start investigating. For that we have to speak with this fellow here.
Hello, bloke. I go by the names of Thorn Crack. I say, you wouldn't happen to know a fellow's name by this would you?
Oh, I don't think so.
Ah, that's overly sore. You would not have referred to it as a pleasure. Well, if you happen to see him, could you tell him to get his butt over to the subterranean kiosks in Kensington Broadway? He was meant to have met me over here an hour ago.
Any idea what this fellow is?
Most likely the bottom of a bottle somewhere, unless I miss my guest.
I'll let you know if I go looking for him. I'll see him.
Splendid! Thank you so very much, sir. Good day.
Now, he is actually in one of the pubs where we were getting ourselves drunk earlier. So let us go for a chat with him, fellow half-orc. Or is it? Maybe it's not it. I know he's at some bar. Thought that was the guy with this fancy smoking and everything. Or was he actually in a gentleman's club? Could be I've mistaken him for someone in a gentleman's club. Hello, can I go in?
Of course, sir. We ask you to conduct yourself in a gentlemanly manner. Allow me to open the door for you. Please enjoy yourself.
Ah yeah, he is also a man with a smoking jacket. The smell of alcohol coming from this fellow fairly gags you. What is it? Who are you be? Oh, you smell real good. Who might you be, sir? He looks at you intently, unsuccessfully attempting to focus on you. What? I'm not this is hard to say, Claire. Okay, I got a message from Tom Black. What? What is the old tosser one now? He's waiting at the Kensington Broadway underground kiosk for you. How is that? He lurches forward and stays until the last minute before falling on top of you. Stupid worthlessly businessman, and wait. Okay, bye. Oh! And suddenly shooting.
Finally, I get to kill this is all.
It becomes obvious that his drunkenness was a ruse, as he quickly grabs you.
Who are you? Who did you lead to? Why did you lead him to me? Talk quickly before I kill you.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
You're one of Crack's men, aren't you?
I just met him in the street and he asked me to do a favour, that's it. He pauses for a moment, looking at you.
I may be insane, but I believe you. Now get out of here before I change my mind!
Wait, what's all this about then? He looks around.
Can't talk here. Follow me!
Some skullduggery and everything happening. What happens if I talk with that guy? He just, even though we kind of betrayed him, he just doesn't say anything about it. Okay, cool. So, we meet him in a not so dark alleyway, but an alleyway nonetheless.
Okay, we can talk here.
What is going on here? Who are you? I can't give you those answers yet. Suffice it to say, I'm part of something that, well, even I don't rightly know exactly all that I'm a part of. It is safer that way, in case I'm caught. But I do know a few things which I can tell you if you prove to me that you can be trusted. It looks like I am going to need your help now that my presence here has been compromised. Okay, that's a lot of words. How do I do that then, to prove the trust and all that? Well, this may sound strange to you, but I'm here in Tehran to recover the skulls of the Renfar Siamese twins. Their skulls are evidence that, well, I will fill you in if you bring them to me. Where will I find some skulls? These skulls then? Well, that is where this becomes difficult. The skulls have been inherited in a mausoleum in the Tehran cemetery, but when I went looking for them, they were already gone. So where should I look for them? I do not know. I believe they're still in Tehran in a warehouse somewhere, waiting to be shipped out. Okay, I will go do that and I shall return with those skulls. Skulls for the Caesar skull throne or something like that. Now, they are indeed in a warehouse, and well, it's fairly easy to conclude which warehouse they are in, because we've been to the warehouse district, and there are not that many warehouses to choose from, honestly. So, if we go to the warehouses, walking. Here we are. Yeah, so this warehouse we cleared out. We know it was with the rats and everything, so they're not in there. This warehouse is where the thieves' underground is, and it's not really a warehouse, so it can't be there. This is a warehouse, and we haven't been there yet. We'll have to bash open the doors here. Because we don't have any other means to getting in. So, we have access, right? Yeah, access should be fine with bashing in doors. I say that, it does damage the axe apparently. There's the squeak on the other side. I would actually prefer Virgil not to be doing this. Yeah, figure this out. Inventory. No, we can't do inventory while in combat. I will still tell you to back off because he's damaging his weapon. See, this I more prefer. Magnus doing that, yeah, that's a better idea. Yeah, he's getting there. Nearly through. There we go. Can we leave combat, please? Oh, here we go. Big were rat. Ow. Ow. Ogor. Excellent. Victory. I think there might be other enemies in there.
What is it that you want?
I'm
What type of healing do you want?
There.
I am finished. What is it that you want?
Very nice. Yeah, big ogre fellow. Ah, he's 13. We can take him. Yep. What did the big ogre fellow have?
What is it that you want of me?
No, I just want to see. He did not have anything besides the clothes on his back, apparently. Okay, we can probably bash that in. Let's look around a bit more. Those are wood as well. I wonder how you lock a barrel, but whatever. Guess you could put a padlock on it or something. Well, all this is locked, so bash that stuff open. Yeah, we can do this easily. I really would prefer Virgil to not do that, but... And we have some skulls and a hunting rifle. If we were a firearms build, which I actually am playing on the side, that would be quite lovely. Still, it sells for a fair bit of coin, and we can technically use one. Because ogres are limited to only be able to use rifles rather than pistols or anything like that. Now we still have this thing, so... Actually, I am going to ask Virgil to please not use his fancy sword for bashing open crates. Use the hammer he's got. The hammer gets damaged by bashing in a wooden thing. That doesn't seem right. Ooh, that's nice. That is actual chainmail. And ye old axe. Well, we'll take a ye old axe along. Inventory Tetris. There's not enough to put in the epic tune again. There we go. Right, so we have the skulls. And some other stuff. Is this a large chainmail? It's a normal chainmail. It is aligned technically. It might be tempting to give us If it wasn't aligned technically, I would instantly give it to Virgil, but I think we should wait till we find some magical armor, which should happen fairly soon, actually. So off we go back to Mr. This is our fancy little one. Oh wait, that's French. Never mind. Okay, Matt de César. And what news? I brought you the skulls. Excellent. This is going to break here. This is the break we've been looking for. You are going to tell me what's going on then? I can tell you what I know, and a man named After Tyron can fill you in on the rest. Okay, please continue. Some years ago, bizarre breeding experiments were begun in secret, which would eventually affect the balance of power here in Tarant. The Renthar twins were the first viable offspring produced by these experiments. Their skulls are simply the first piece on a long chain of evidence we are gathering to expose them all. Who is doing this then? What purpose are there for these experiments? I've told you all that I dare. Tyrone can fill you in on the rest. I need you to bring him the skulls. If you would, it would be far too dangerous for me to go search him out. Okay, where do I go? Good. He's in Blackroot, last I knew. Perhaps you can still find him there. Alright, I'll go on my way then. Yes, seems we are being set along out on the road again to Blackroot and to Ashbury, a new town. Both can be reached by train, so we might take a train there next episode. For now, I think we have done enough. Wish you a very good day, and yeah, enjoy yourself. Bye-bye.